The Minnesota Diner Cycle. Act 1, The Deal. A diner in rural Minnesota. Typical family restaurant interior. Think Johnny Rockets with dignity. Glass door and windows upstage. An upholstered, curved booth center stage with red pleather seats. The table of the booth is clean, but the underside is grime city. An old jukebox right on the door. The kind of jukebox with a turntable, a light-up display, a coin slot, and large buttons. Again, Johnny Rockets with dignity. A counter with rotating stools stage left, as well as a large kitchen door.
Oh, that's the long and short of it.
I see.
That's why I called you in the first place.
Well, it's not really a false exposition or really much of an explanation at all.
That's all I'm saying right now. I feel like I told you the whole story already, so there's not much more I can tell.
Answer me this. Why me? There are dozens of other people in Minneapolis with same job, same suit, and different ties. Anything about me that drew your eye?
Well, your name is Fred Gerst?
Destin?
Oh, excuse me, Destin. Anyway, I'm in dire straits. I'm the only store in town, you know? It would be months before I could get a loan from the bank, but they deny my credit in a minute. You know?
I am familiar with how banks work.
Debt.
Yes.
Lots. And lots of debt.
Yes.
The kind of debt that could get a man killed at 20 paces in the wrong period of history.
You do have a way with words, don't you, Thomas?
I owe a lot. I don't think I have to say more.
Yes.
So? You're not saying anything.
Am I allowed to think about it?
What is there to think about? I am handing you my store. Don't you people love helping people like me? I see this all the time on Shark Week.
Shark Tank, I think you mean? And I do have things to think about. I mean, I'm not ordering my usual cappuccino from Gustave here. Look, if I sign on to this, I have to have some assurance.
Such as?
Well, usually they involve assets, but you have none.
No.
Nothing but the store.
Right.
And you have nothing else to offer me.
What can I say? I'm flat broke.
Yes, you are.
I don't know what else you'd want from me. I called you because I have nothing, and I need a partner to support me. So how about it?
After some consideration, I'm making a decision.
It's no, is it?
I will buy your store.
I am fucking ruined. I'm going down for real. The store will close. My entire livelihood and reputation will be completely destroyed. No. Don't even try to sugarcoat it, because that's what's in the cards for me.
Thomas, wait.
You see, it started with the drinking. Damn bottle of Jack Daniels was the start. And then it was gambling and drugs and hookers and horse races and chicken fights and all of the store's income. I'm a dead man walking. If I don't keep the store open, my wife is going to leave me. She's already about to divorce me, I know it. Oh, let's not forget Paul and Margot in Vegas, who would whack if they saw me again.
Tom?
I mean, it's not every day you walk into Vegas and get tied up by a band of Spanish hearts from Quantico. Then you meet two guys who find where you live, where your family lives, and how their toenails would be the same as yours. You find yourself in the desert having visions and hallucinations, stoned on peyote and cocaine.
Just wait until you finish.
And for what? A bottle of Jack fucking Daniels. God.
I'm going to buy it.
It doesn't surprise me that you're saying no. I mean, I'm a disgrace, a total, utter failure.
Thomas, I'll buy your store.
Huh?
I'll buy you out.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much.
On one condition.
Oh, of course.
Oh, a deal normally has conditions, doesn't it?
Listen, Mr. Gerst.
Okay.
Excuse me. Stan. I owe you my entire life. I owe you for every man, woman, and child in this town who count on my store for their day-to-day lives. Whatever your condition is, I will agree to it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You don't know what it is yet. Are you sure you'll agree to whatever my one condition is?
Absolutely.
Absolument. Little joke. My mother was French. My father, well, he isn't around anymore. She was the one who had my last name changed to Derstan to avoid confusion and lawsuits.
Right.
Anyway, I mentioned my family because... All right. My one condition is this.
Yes.
The assurance I need to buy your store is for you to marry me.
How dare you?
Marry me.
Who the fuck do you think you are? You some kind of homo?
Well, I have been looking to settle down.
How dare you?
Ethan, you said you'd accept my one condition, right?
You're a sick fuck, you know that?
You're one to talk.
Flirting with me? Is how faggots flirt with other?
Well, it was nice to meet you. Have fun with your mountain of debt. Say a few words to your wife before she leaves you. Make amends with Paul and Marco and those Spanish Harlemites, whatever the fuck that means. And have fun explaining your mistakable life to this bumfuck nowhere town.
No, wait. There has to be something else.
Honestly, there isn't. And if you're going to call me a faggot again for offering to save your life and your livelihood, then you can go rot. Get whacked. See if I care.
There's clearly another way for you to help me that doesn't involve that.
You can call any other venture capitalist in Minneapolis and they would say the same thing.
Really?
Yes.
They would say their condition is to marry them?
It's a common transaction.
You fucking faggot liar.
Call me a faggot one more time and I'm gone. Here. Call any of the numbers on that phone. They all work with me at the main office in Minneapolis.
Why?
Just say your name to the first person who responds.
You better not be lying.
Oh, I'm not.
Hello? Oh, hello. Who is this? Oh, I'm Thomas Wilkes. What? Fuck you! You're all a sick perverts. I hope you burn!
Listen, I'm your only chance. And to be honest, even though you're a despicable waste of human existence, I have a soft spot for rugged, tortured souls. That's the Frenchman in me.
There's a Frenchman in you?
You're not gay. I understand. Listen, this is not about an emotional attraction. It's about saving your store and your town from economic ruin.
Are you,
What?
homosexual?
Does it matter? Look, I asked you to marry me. I didn't ask you to have sex with me, or suck my dick, or bend over, or anything like that. I'm not Jeffrey Epstein. I'm not going to drug you and molest you in your sleep.
Well, I wouldn't see you that way anyway. I mean, I do
Oh,
not,
that's silly. You know, for a second I thought you were homophobic. I'm joking, Thomas. Of course you're homophobic.
So if I marry you, you'll buy my store from me.
Well, technically, I wouldn't buy the store from you. I would own part of the store indefinitely. 25%.
Is that a lot?
Not if you marry me. Listen, if marrying you were part of this deal, I would be taking much more and leaving you with much less. You count yourself lucky that I pity you. And I will admit, I have mild remorse about taking advantage of your situation. As painful as this is for me to do business with a homophobic drug addict in debt with mobsters, you are an intriguing soul. I'm guessing if you were born in Montmartre in the early 20th century, you'd have known my grandmother.
Why are you being so generous?
No, this isn't about generosity. It's about your neighbors who live up and down these streets. And I think marrying you would be a good start to a long partnership here in this town.
I don't know what to say. Wait, I'm already married.
You do know what a divorce is, right? Your wife wants one?
I don't really know. I mean, it certainly seems that way.
Then why are you so worried? Yes?
Okay, I'll marry you.
Marvelous.
But don't for 1 second believe that it's anything but business. You still disgust me, and I loathe you with every fiber of my being.
Whatever. Oh, my mom will be so happy that I'm finally settling down.
Okay.
It's an expression. Don't worry about it.
Is there there's something I need to sign for this to happen?
Yes. Hold on one moment. Here we are.
Did you prepare for this or something?
That doesn't matter. For now, just sign the top one here at the bottom, and the rest is just to plan the wedding.
Plan?
Yes.
Wait. We're having a wedding and open the public wedding?
Yeah, why shouldn't we? I've never been married after all, and I would kind of like to make a big show of it.
I mean, I thought we'd go to the courthouse in Minneapolis and end it there.
No. I want a big ceremony.
I don't think that's such a good idea. I mean, I'm not like you.
Aww. You're worried about our age difference. Or you're worried what other people might think.
Oh no, that's not at all what I'm.
Much at all, because you are a sweet older man, and I would want the whole world to know.
This man who's gone bankrupt, who drives on cane in the desert. Sweet man with a bounty on his head.
If you're with me, you'll be free. Although I can't guarantee that for certain. You'll have to tell the local authorities or something.
Oh, all right. Let's get back to this.
You all right, Thomas? You look a little flushed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Public ceremony.
Isn't that what we deserve?
I mean, I don't have the money for it. Who would even pay for it?
My father will.
So you're the bride?
I guess if you want to put stereotypical gender roles on it, I would be considered the quote-unquote wife. After all, I am young and good-looking. And you are a rugged and handsome bear. And not that different from most Hollywood couples.
Do you really think so?
Yes, absolutely. Why else would I be marrying you?
I thought that,
Well, I have a few venues to choose from. They're all country clubs, what with my job taking me to golf courses and such, and they all have very nice facilities. They all have distinct looks. Like this one, it's a typical old English country club, Mason work, green pastures, lots of trees and wooded areas. Perfect for hiking. Ah! You certainly seem like an outdoorsy person. Whereas this one here's a little bit more of a modern look with a classic appeal. You see the fountain by the front entrance? Oh, it's a beautiful place for pictures and for guests to mingle. Oh, plus the food, tremendous. All the best caterers cook there. Gordon Ramsay was on Hotel Hell at that place. They took his advice. It's all good now. Oh, but this one I think you'll love. It's all log cabins. The golf courses are painted in earth tones. As you can see, the grass is warm beige. It's an excellent venue. Look, the Great Hall is gorgeous and homey, and original hardwood floors in perfect condition. The chandelier hanging over the center. Anyway, I love all of these places, but where do you think we should get married? Ah, excellent. Oh, I'm so excited. This is going to be the happiest day of my life.
I'm happy for you.
For us, you mean? Oh, God, we have so much to plan, though. I don't think we'll be able to get it through all of it tonight.
Well, it is getting late. It's 2 a.m.? Weird. Wait. I thought this was just business. I mean, I discussed you. We have all these issues. Can you marry me?
uh,
I mean, it's very sudden. It doesn't really make a lot of sense.
it's a little hard to explain.
You're the one who holds my store, my livelihood, the future of my town in the balance. I deserve an explanation.
I can't really.
My wife left.
Oh.
I don't know why, actually.
But I thought she knew about all of this.
She didn't. I kept a secret from her.
Why didn't you tell her?
How could I? It would break her heart. She already broke mine.
I want to marry you because, well, it's because I'm alone. I thought that I could trap you into a marriage to save your store. Because no one else would want to marry me if I didn't. I know that sounds bad, but I feel very. I don't know. I feel very responsible for you. And I've developed feelings for you, which I know sounds crazy. I know that's not the world's greatest explanation, but it's the one that I have.
That's not really a tour de force exposition. If you're going to propose to me, you should use this. What is it?
I just didn't know.
You're the only one who does.
Thomas.
Yes, Fred Stan?
You.
You wanted to ask me something?
Is there a place we can sell this? Because handing me your current wedding ring to propose to you now is unseemly.
Why don't you come home with me?
Really?
Yes. I can make you some tea or coffee or a milkshake. I don't know what venture capitalists drink.
Tea would be lovely.
Great. Call me Gustav. Does he make tea?
How would I know? I don't speak Russian.
Let's go.
Let's.
They start out of the diner together, holding hands, and Fred starts jabbering about wedding accoutrements as the lights slowly fade. Act 2. A Fantasia on the Scope of the Universe.
Oh, babe! You should see this video!
You should see this video.
So funny!
So funny.
It's like we have the same sense of humor.
Oh, we do have the same sense of humor, silly.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be nice if we went on a trip somewhere?
Only if I could get back up again.
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
They kiss. The front door of the diner opens, but no one walks in. It shuts. Jack and Jill do not notice because they are still kissing.
No! Let me tell you something, punk. You won't ever speak to my wife that way again, or so help me. I will shoot you, shoot your girlfriend, shoot your daughter, and shoot you again because you are on thin ice, motherfucker.
Jack breaks the kiss.
What is it?
Did you hear something?
No? Why? Did you?
It was strange.
Oh, life is interesting that way. You know, sometimes we hear things and have to confirm it with someone else to make sure that we weren't missing out on a shared experience.
Okay.
They go back to kissing immediately. The door of the diner opens again.
Listen, dipshit, I'm getting real tired of your bullshit attitude. I'm not kidding, it's starting to be too much for me. No. If you don't get your ass in gear, so help me, I will shoot your dog, shoot your cat, shoot your mother, and then shoot you a third time because the edge is nigh for you, dipshit! Oh, hey, honey, I have to call you back. I'm getting another call. Yeah, well, fuck you too. Yeah. See you in hell, ass face. Oh, yeah? And that's a Martin Wanderson promise. Lovely evening, isn't it?
Huh?
Do you mind if I join you?
In the kissing?
Sure, friend.
Jack, I thought we would be alone tonight. Mucho offense, senior.
Listen, maybe he could drive us home. You're too drunk.
You're too drunk.
You're not wrong.
I am never wrong, silly.
Cute.
So what do you do?
It's, Jerry. Jerry Lewis.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Jerry Lewis. I'm Jack.
And I'm Jill.
Ah, like the nursery rhyme.
What nursery rhyme?
There's a nursery rhyme with our names?
Yeah, you never heard it?
What is it?
It's, the Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Never heard that before.
I've never heard that before either.
Really?
It sounds so quaint.
Sounds what?
Quaint. It's a nice rhyme.
I don't know what that word means.
Quaint is like an Instagram photo of kittens wearing hats and having a tea party.
Oh, quaint. I like it. I think I'll try and use that word more often in conversation.
Anyway, where are you kids from?
We're from St. Paul.
No, you're from St. Paul. I'm from Rochester.
Oh, no kidding. I'm from Rochester.
Really? Did you go to Lord's High?
Oh, where's that?
In Rochester.
Oh, it is? I don't remember Lord's High. I went to Brighton High School.
Where's that?
In Rochester?
Things must have changed.
Things certainly do. Oh, hold on. Excuse me a second. This is Jerry Lewis's phone. Who's this? What the fuck? I told you not to call me. No. 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 Do you need a reminder of who the boss is here? I've got a boot with your name on it. It's ready for your ass.
Would you please not swear? Like, not that I'm apprehended or anything.
Listen, doll. I have friends all around and they all speak this way. Maybe get used to it. No, I'm with friends.
I wish you would just get off that thing.
He seems very busy. I don't mind it, really.
Well, if you don't mind it, neither do I.
No, I don't care about what you have to say. You're a tool and you're in over your head. Hey, don't worry about it. Your secret is safe with me. No. 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 What? No. Are you kidding me? No. You've got quite a set of balls there, friend. No, you don't get to choose your family, and you should really consider me family.
Sometimes I wonder about the world.
Sometimes I wonder about the world too.
We're alone in the universe, or if there's something else out there.
Absolutely right. You're right.
Oh,
You're
yeah?
right.
Well, if you really feel that strongly, you should come down here heavy. Other than that, get out of my face. No, if you come down here and step to me, I will shoot you. I will shoot your brother, shoot your sister, and then shoot you again because you deserve it, Scheisskopf.
Scheisse what?
I think it means shirt head in Greek.
Oh.
Great! I'll see you here, you sleazeball. It'll be your reckoning. I'm ready when you are, pal.
You must have a lot of friends.
Friends? Don't you talk to me about friends, my friend. Friends are terrible. They act like your friends and then, boom, they take your money, your car, your coke, your speed, and then they shoot your mother in the foot. Who does that?
Right.
Did you say your friend was coming over?
She won't if she has half a brain.
Does she?
No, doll, she doesn't. So she'll come here, we'll talk, and then who knows? I might be on the news tonight.
How does someone survive with only half a brain? That's so quaint.
I don't think that's the correct way to use that word.
Hold on. The clock says it's 2 a.m. Weird.
I've always wanted to be on the news.
I've always wanted to be on the news too.
Maybe one day, sweetie.
I love you.
I love you more.
Oh, hold on. I'm getting another call. Hello. Ah, sweetie, hello. What can I do for you? Yeah, I'm alone. What are you wearing? Oh, really? Well, I'm all dressed up for tonight. No underwear. Huh? Listen, why don't I call you back in about an hour? And you stay warm for me. Oh, no, I love you too. Ciao.
The diner door opens, but no one enters. It shuts again.
Did you hear that?
Did you hear that?
Oh, what? What did you two hear?
The door opened and then closed.
No, it just closed.
It did both, sweetie.
I only saw it close.
Jill, sweetie, how can you see a door close if it hadn't been opened already?
The world is a strange place, full of wildly dangerous things.
That door. That clock.
Is he armed?
Let me see.
Door opened and closed. 2 a.m. Weird.
Hey, Mr.
Wanderson.
Mr. Wanderstein.
No, Wanda. Wait. What did I say my name was before?
Jerry Lewis?
Right, Jerry fucking Lewis.
Hey, Mr. Lewis, you wouldn't happen to be armed, would you?
Who's asking?
Thank you. It's good to talk. I'll say hi later.
So?
No, he's not armed. He got confused. Didn't even realize it was me asking him a question. He also forgot his name was Jerry Lewis.
Ah, so he's a moron.
Possibly.
Hey, did you two see that door open and close a second ago?
The door opens. Morgan Capricorn enters. She walks over to the jukebox, puts a quarter in, and selects a song. After a beat, it changes to a fully orchestrated My Funny Valentine.
Martin Wanderson, you invited me over for dinner, didn't you?
Morgan Capricorn.
When you said you were with friends, I didn't know you were serious. Who are these kids?
I'm Jack. I did
I
too.
just found out about that. It was
Quaint.
so quaint.
Get a load of these too. Lovey-dovey as the day is long. Now, Martin, I believe we have something to talk about. But before we get down to business, I'd like to know something.
And what would that be?
It's simple, really.
Out with it.
Oh, Marty, I love it when you get aggressive. It reminds me of our heyday back in '57.
Well, those days are long over.
For once, I wish you would get wise and move back in with me. But no, you had to settle for that bitch, Diane.
Hey, that bitch Diane you speak of happens to be my wife, so watch your mouth.
Why did you do it, Marty? Get married to some cheap bit who would screw you the same way every Sunday and cook breakfast for you the morning after?
Mostly for the peace. You were a wild one.
Well, you always loved a little danger. After all, the world is a strange place.
Full of wildly dangerous
Oh. Now, where were we?
As I recall, I was telling you something about minding your own business.
Well, as I recollect, you made a threat. What's this about my brother and sister getting, how did you put it, shot?
Oh, hey, I'm a man of my word. But there was an item preceding those two.
And that was?
You.
He pulls out his gun. Morgan does the same. They start shooting at each other, but they are both terrible shots, so every bullet misses. They each fire 6 shots, standing perfectly still. Jack and Jill cover their ears in the booth, but don't duck for cover.
Good aim.
Yeah, you too.
Did I hit you?
No. How about you?
No. You always were a terrible shot.
What can I say? I learned from the best.
They both pass out from the euphoria.
What was that?
I don't know. They were shooting their guns.
And then they fainted.
I just realized something.
Maybe he was armed.
You ever wonder if we're alone?
I'd rather be alone than with those two. They were crazy. It was like they were from a different story.
Is it weird that I'm really, really turned on?
Weird. I am too. Let's go home.
No. I want to be where the action is.
Talk about living dangerously.
What can I say? The world is a strange place.
Full of wildly dangerous things. Do you want to know something?
Do you want to know something?
Let's say it together.
1, 2, 3.
I'm not
wearing any underwear.
They both smile at each other, warm and romantic. They hold hands and quickly duck behind the booth. Blackout. Act 3. The battle at King's Tent River.
So, that's a Happy Town breakfast platter with 5 pancakes, 2 fried eggs, sausage, bacon, and ham, a glass of apple juice, a side of home fries, maple syrup drizzled on everything, and 1 black coffee. Be about 30 minutes. The chef is waking up from a nap now.
The coffee, is that going to be 30 minutes too?
I'll be back.
Wow. I cannot wait. I am starving.
How are you this energized? You sleep? It's 2 a.m. Eat the Energizer Bunny or something.
This happens to be my favorite diner in town. It's the only one for miles, and I don't eat anywhere else since it's pretty secluded. I've got to take good food where I can get it.
If it's the only diner in town for miles, then that kind of guarantees it'll be your favorite, wouldn't it?
That's a surety, yes. Although tonight, I'm a little thrown off having met you this evening.
Yeah. Feelings mutual. Hey, listen, who was that guy?
Which guy?
I don't think I need to say more.
Oh, Chester?
Chester, sure.
Oh, he was one of my disciples.
Disciples?
Yes. We spent the day together. We had breakfast here. I told him some of my teaching. We studied the scriptures, and I thought we would finish the day along the King's River. You saw the beautiful waterfall, right? And then he told me that one day he wanted to fall over the edge and meet St. Peter himself. He was a spiritual man at heart.
Yeah, okay.
Who was your disciple?
Who?
Your disciple, the person you were with?
Oh, Mr. Pratt. Actually, I didn't know him that well.
Was he a friend?
Not even close.
What kind of man was he?
Why do you ask? Is that information really necessary for us?
Sure. I always make it a habit of getting to know my disciples before spreading the good word through them. I like to find out what kind of men they are.
Okay.
So, what kind of man was your Mr. Pratt?
Well, he was kind of a shithead, actually.
Please, don't swear.
Sorry.
It's all right. I just don't believe that kind of language is necessary ever.
Yeah, okay.
So, you were talking about Mr. Pratt.
Yeah, I didn't know him very well, but I got paid by him.
Really?
Yeah, it's a service we do for people. It's irritating as hell. I have to fly everywhere, and my assistant Linda always books a red-eye flight because she wants me to die of exhaustion. Joke's on her, though, because she pays.
Really?
Absolutely. Serves her right.
You force her to pay for undesirable flights.
I mean, I don't force her. I just charge it to her account whenever she does it.
And does she know?
Honestly, I don't care either way. She gets paid plenty because she's discreet and professional. To be honest, I don't care if she writes a goddamn review to complain.
Take the Lord's name in vain.
Excuse me. I'm Jewish. I don't believe in your Lord. No offense. Whatever he was, you know, the Messiah, I mean, he was fine. After he died 1,000 or so years later, people weren't even there in the first place, built for the Torah with shitty translations and garbage writing. I don't really see what the big deal is about him anyway. He was just fine.
Is that what you think of our Lord and Savior?
Your Lord and Savior.
Oh.
You have a problem with me?
Not yet. Ask me again later.
Yeah, okay. Where's that waitress? I ordered coffee about 20 minutes ago.
Only 5 minutes have passed.
What, you keep an internal clock?
Yes. The Lord is my timekeeper.
Yeah, okay. What, are you having a stroke or something?
Why don't you ask me another question rife with contempt and sarcasm?
Yeah, okay. Hey, about time, huh, babe?
It's nice and fresh. We only brew coffee at this hour if someone orders it.
Well, thank you. Hey, and what state are we in?
Minnesota? Hey, where are you from?
Bumfuck nowhere. Couldn't you tell? I have that face.
Oh, is that in Shithole Valley? Oh, I know. Asshole Village. That's it. All of my ex-boyfriends are from there. Do you know Mark and Lucas? Well, actually, come to mention it, they did mention you.
Who the fuck mentioned me? Do I need to see them in the near future?
Well, sure, why not? Leave the busty waitress in a nowhere state and go party somewhere on a yacht with your quote-unquote rich fiance that you proposed to a year into his relationship with me, and then go fuck yourself.
You're cute, you know that? Shit. Hey, you gonna be okay?
Thanks. I'm glad you find me cute. I find you repulsive and crude.
That doesn't sound like Minnesota to me. Aren't you all supposed to be as polite as Lutherans?
Oh, afraid not. Go drown in a river.
Oh.
What? Did I say something?
No, you didn't say anything at all.
Yes. Also, you have a lovely day.
Marcus, it's time to wake up.
Go drown in a river. That is better than Jerry Lewis.
Who's Jerry Lewis?
Only the funniest Jew ever to walk planet Earth.
Funnier than Jesus.
Jesus was funny.
Oh, Jesus had a wild sense of humor. Do you think he was pulling off miracles? Water into wine? Yeah, he was a huge show-off. No, here's the thing. He had his disciples, his drinking buddies. I mean, those Jews really know how to party back in those days, huh? And they said he did all those things, but I don't really think he did any of it's true. I don't think any of it's true. It's just he put up a huge show for his disciples. Why, while I'm preaching the gospel into their souls, but do I really think that? No! Of course not! No! They didn't believe a word of it, and neither do I!
James, take it easy, huh?
It's almost like God had no plan, and God doesn't exist, and everything in life has no truth and no reason whatsoever.
James,
not anymore.
Calm down.
No, not me.
The waitress
I'm
might
not a man
come
with
back and
faith. I'm
throw
not
us
a
out of
patron
this
saint
diner.
of knowledge
What are you
and
trying to
reason.
do? Shouting and screaming.
The Jews. Jesus was a Jew. There's no denying that. But Jesus was a dumb kike who didn't deserve to be praised or worshipped in any respect at all.
Shut up! My God, just shut up!
What happened? You look pale as a ghost. I went away for a moment there. Is there anything I can do for you? Oh, I'm sorry. When I'm around new people, I take on their attitudes. I don't remember anything from the last minute. What happened? You look upset. Did I say something to upset you? What? What did I say?
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I'm here on Earth for a limited time anyway. Might as well enjoy the last few moments of my life. Did you take me out for a last meal or something? Is that what this is? Huh? I'm scared shitless. I want to run and scream, but I don't see a way out. It's like I'm caught in a trap and it's pissing me off, but it's also joyful and exhilarating and wondrous and fantastical and weird and strange and irritating, and life sucks and we're all gonna die anyway. We just have to face it, right? That's what you're trying to tell me, right? This is a fucking setup to my end and my beginning, right? Am I one of your disciples now? Is that what I am? Is it? Don't answer that.
What the fuck is going on out here?
Nothing. Nothing at all. We're just having a friendly conversation. Right, David?
Don't speak for me.
David, you look like you could use some water. Lisa, would you get him some water, please?
Well, of course, that's no problem at all.
David, you're not the type I go for.
I'm not.
No, not remotely. For instance, you're a Jew. And Jews are already connected to God and will ascend to heaven and St. Peter at the pearly gates. And I know you may not have that vision of heaven, but that's what I see. You don't need my assistance into ascension. That's really all I provide. I preach the gospel and I go into the world and I bring people into my church and then I bring them closer to God. You're already close to God. Don't worry, Mr. Wexelburg.
Yeah. Okay.
The food isn't quite ready yet. Marcus just woke up.
And how long is it going to take?
You didn't order any food.
Take all the time you need. I'll be right here. So, you're in Minnesota on business. Is there anything you'd like to know since you're a tourist? Anything?
Who's that river when we first saw each other?
King's Tent River. A river. It runs through this part of the state towards Lake Superior and leads to that gorgeous waterfall. That view is immaculate. And the forest beneath is a popular tourist attraction. Of course, the river above is closer to my heart.
Is there any kind of history behind it?
I'm so glad you asked me. Yes. The river was a long-standing territory of the Eliyahu tribe, back from the Louisiana Purchase. The tribe leader was known along the river as King, because he led a large number of people, but also because he was well-loved and benevolent. Of course, the colonizers wanted the land, and the king refused. So they came back with a battalion and slaughtered them. The king was shot dead in his tent. It was a bloodbath. But then, the strangest thing happened. Immediately after they killed the king, all of the American soldiers dropped dead from mysterious causes. No wounds, no marks. They all dropped dead on the ground. Anxious that there was no word of the battle from the troops, General Bartholomew Gibbons came across the tent, which was located exactly where you saw me standing with Chester. He felt a tremendous amount of guilt from the carnage. So in memory of the king, he named it King's Tent River. Well, anyway, that all happened a long time ago.
Right. I was just curious.
About what exactly?
Well, I assume that you've been in the business of saving souls for a while now.
3 years?
Right. 3 years. For me, it's about 10. Anyway, I was just wondering why you go there. I mean, there's plenty of other places around here for what we do. Why the waterfall?
Apart from the historical significance, which I just finished telling you about?
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a touching image, sort of metaphorical rite of passage.
In a way, perhaps?
Almost biblical in a sense, although I don't think they had waterfalls in the Middle East.
Not like the one here, no.
It's just a waterfall.
Why are we still talking about the waterfall?
It's kind of out in the open.
Out in the open.
Well, maybe it's not to my standards, but honestly, it's your trade. You're entitled to your own license for practicing it.
Why do you say trade?
Trade, it's a job. It's a way to make ends meet.
Well, it's different for me. I don't get paid for my work. All I get is the satisfaction of playing a role in God's plan.
Well, what about the Ten Commandments?
What about them?
Isn't there one specific that we break?
I don't follow.
You know what? Never mind. Forget I just said it.
No, serious. I'm serious. What did you mean by that?
Just drop it. It was dumb of me to bring it up.
Am I not following the Ten Commandments?
As an Old Testament guy, no. I would say that you were not. Well, I don't either, for that matter. Whatever, just forget it.
Which of the Ten Commandments do you refer to?
James, we're in public. Maybe we should just leave it there.
There's no one else here.
Wrong. The waitress, Lena.
Lisa.
Yeah, sure. She's been standing there watching us for the past 10 minutes. Next up, lethal injection.
What are you worried about? You're not going to murder me, are you?
Why would you say that?
Well, I don't think there's anything to be ashamed of around here. We're just getting to know each other. Sit down, relax. Yeah.
How can I relax? Miss Coffee over there is thinking about calling the cops on us. You know, we've already made a scene. It's 2 a.m. It's weird. Don't Minnesota cops do rounds around here, or they just trust everyone?
They won't respond tonight. They're always off on Tuesday nights.
I'm sorry, what?
The police here. They don't work on Tuesday nights.
I'm sorry, what?
None of the police officers here work a shift on any Tuesday night.
What?
Yes.
You mean that
Yes.
every
Yes.
Tuesday?
Yes.
And they have no clue.
Well, I'm a man of faith.
You sneaky son of a bitch. You're telling me that every Tuesday night, like clockwork, no cops.
I wouldn't call it sneaky. Prepared.
Whatever it is, it's brilliant. In my case, well, I'm very wealthy. When people find out what I do for a living, I can be very persuasive. They tend to go away.
You seem like a persuasive type.
God, I wish I were a man of faith. I could justify everything I do by saying, God told me to do it. It's ideal, a bit cliche, I admit, but effective. And people will think you're crazy, sure, but in the end, it's the perfect rationalization.
It's rationale, actually.
Yeah, still very, very sneaky.
Men of God don't sneak.
Excuse me?
If there's anyone who's sneaky, it's you. I mean, you've been paranoid about Lisa this whole evening, and you've based your entire livelihood on dishonesty, deceit, and duplicity.
Those are three words that mean the same, but what, your point?
You don't seem to comprehend that even if the police were on the clock, which they aren't, Lisa wouldn't call them.
I don't really need to comprehend anything else in this situation. She's getting on my nerves. That's all the comprehension I need.
See? That's your problem, Mr. Wexelburg. David, you're short-tempered and paranoid for no reason at all. You're safe here. There's no reason for you to panic. You don't have to lie to me, David. I know what you are, and you know what I am.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. She could still rat us out if she knew what we do, what makes us tick, what we get off on.
I don't get off on doing God's work, as you put it. Rather, I am rewarded by it with a sense of joy and purpose. Don't you find it rewarding?
I find no joy and purpose in my line of work. No rewarding, warm, fuzzy feelings like you. You know, I make a lot of money doing it, but really it's mind-numbing at best and soul-crushing every other day.
Then why do you still do it? If you don't get any emotional reward out of it.
Been asking myself that lately. Thinking about retiring.
Why don't you retire here?
What?
You and I could live together.
What?
You could cancel your return trip and stay here.
In Minnesota.
Do you have a problem with Minnesota?
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, I do.
What is it?
Simple reason, Jews won't leave New York if they can avoid it.
Enlighten me.
Pizza and bagels. No offense, but the bagels everywhere else in this country are not real bagels. Bagels here are just giant bread rolls with a hole in the middle. You ever had a New York bagel? You can understand. It's the water.
Want another coffee?
No, I haven't even touched it.
You're serious.
Hey, what happened to my friend's food?
Marcus fell asleep again. He's a heavy sleeper.
You're serious.
Deadly serious. Hey, do you two know each other?
No.
Yes.
Well, which is it? Do you or don't you? This is a very important question that may impinge my letting you stay here. I'll give you 2 seconds.
You see, we met by King's Tent River. We were both...
We were old college friends. We went to the same school.
James, I thought you didn't go to college.
I didn't?
Oh, right. I forgot. We didn't go to school together.
Where did you two meet then?
Back me up on this.
I can hear you. You are literally 3 feet away from my ears.
Hey, how about this? You're Lisa, right?
Yes.
Go wake Marcus up before I call the local health inspector and tell him about the grime I saw underneath his table. I know he's not in his office right now as it is late, but I could leave a lengthy voicemail. You wouldn't want to be the reason the diner shuts down, would you?
Don't have to lie to her.
Why?
She knows.
She what?
Knows.
Knows?
She understands, too.
Marcus! Get up, you lazy cocksucker. You have to cook. I know it's 2 o'clock in the morning. We have guests. Fine, I'll tell them.
James, what the fuck are you saying to me?
Don't swear! And ask her when she comes back.
How am I supposed to ask her?
Ask her what I do. She'll tell you.
Sorry about the shouting. Not that you two aren't used to it already. It'll be about 30 minutes.
Lisa, David has a question for you.
I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have. What can I do to help you in your inquiry? Oh, and if your question is whether I'm single or not, you can immediately suck my fucking dick, you ass face.
Very good. Well put.
Lisa, what did I say about swearing?
Right. Sorry, James. I'll do better.
Go on, David. Ask her.
Hey, Lisa.
Hey, David.
What does James do for a living? And how did you know my name?
Oh, he brings people into our church.
What? Our...
We're married.
Isn't it obvious?
What?
Wasn't it obvious?
No!
He called me on your way over here. He told me about you. That's how I know your name.
Actually, we've always known about you.
How?
How?
You're not as discreet as you think. We work for God. We know all. We see all.
So why don't you stay with us? You can join our church.
Otherwise, we'll expose you for the crooked, overpaid contract killer that you are.
And then you'll go to prison for 25 years for each person you've killed.
And get the death penalty.
That is, if the skinhead Nazis in prison don't get to you first.
Well,
What do you think?
I think, deep down, both of you expected this would happen, Mr. and Mrs. Baker. After all, I did say that I am persuasive with people who find out what I do. Although I have to admit, you almost fooled me. But in the end, I had you figured out from the moment I saw you at King's Tent River dumping Chester, your disciple, over the waterfall while I was dumping my shithead, Mr. Pratt. He was a pedophile preying on children, by the way, in case you wanted to know. If anything, your man of faith routine was intriguing. Now, I thought about offering you a job, but a good Christian like you would get all huff and puff about working with a neurotic Jew with more killing experience than the entire Russian military combined. We are the chosen people, you know. Christian, my ass. Whatever. None of that really matters. Now, I will tell you the truth, since you very sweetly nagged at me all night about being a dishonest, duplicitous, deceitful son of a bitch. You're right about how I'm a contract killer, but I am not a serial killer like you two. You people are the scum of the earth. I don't care what you call it, bringing people closer to God, you know, whatever. It doesn't really bother me, to be quite candid. You know what? It does bother me, to be. All I care about is the wealthy reward for your souls descending into the hell which you so stupidly believe in. And after this, I will retire. Turning myself in and dissolving my businesses would be a start. But first, Marcus owes me about 10 grand for my pains.
You fucking Jew, you'll burn in hell where you belong!
I've heard worse. Well, it was lovely to meet you both, but I've got a plane to catch. This took a lot longer than I expected, so they may have already boarded. Oh, they'll wait for me, though. Or with me owning the airline and all that. Good night. And don't forget to tip your waitress. Hey, Marcus! Thanks for the tip. I really appreciate your patronage. You've been a gracious donor.
Gunshot. A body hit the floor. Another gunshot.
So the police don't work on Tuesdays, huh?
Epilogue. The effects of caffeine on women in diners.
No, 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 no. Fuck you, you asshole. You listen to me right now. Listen to me. You are not going to fuck me over on this deal. Are you trying to lower my numbers? I know it's deliberate. That's just the kind of person you are. No, you listen. I cannot believe that you promoted Leon. Leon, for Christ's sake. Are people with penises the only people you promote? Why even hire women in the first place? His numbers are horrible, and you should be ashamed of yourself. What are you even talking about? Fire me? I'm the best person you have working for your shitty company. As a matter of fact, I am entitled to abuse you like this when you fuck up so fantastically. No. No. No, 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 no. You will not hang up on me. You will not. This is not happening. I will not let that happen. I am not going to take your bullshit anymore. No, I'm not going to quit, you idiot. Who are you talking to right now? I'm going to sue you and your entire dumbass face. You'll be hit by so many lawsuits, you won't see your money draining out of your hedge fund. And then you'll be screaming my name in your sleep before ending your miserable life by drinking Lysol like a coward. Do you want to know why I don't like Leon? It's because he sexually harassed me. Huh, you don't believe me? Well, you shouldn't, because I made it up just now. That's right, it's a lie. Well, you can get mad if you want, but your whole life is a badly shaped, bold-faced, no-good lie. No, I don't think you understand, you arrogant pea-brain. You're either going to wake up in the next 10 minutes and put Leon back in the mailroom where he started, or I'm out the fucking door. For real. Okay, I'll see you tonight. Yes, I love you too. Yeah. Oh, really? I'm all gussied up for tonight, baby. Yeah, I'm alone. Oh, I can't wait to get a taste of the meal you cooked for me. What? Oh. Okay, I didn't realize your wife would be home. Never mind then. Hey, can I ask you something? Why are you telling me this now? You're married? No, I don't think you quite get why I'm asking. I thought we were married. There was a big ceremony. How is that even legal? Oh, Utah. Yeah, that makes total sense. No. Actually, I'm fine. I just realized I have better things to do. Yeah, enjoy your other wife. If you want, I can tell her about your nights of drinking with me. I'm sure she'd get a real kick out of that. Wait, who is this? Who the fuck is this? Aren't you Davis? What? I gotta go. Good luck with all of that. No, I'm not sorry. I meant everything I said. No, you can't have my snap. I don't want to see your disgusting excuse for genitalia, even if it disappears. Yes? Oh, hi, Stephanie. Oh, oh my God, what's wrong? No, I don't want to hear that. No, you should stop right now and call the police and don't tell them what you just told me. No, 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 I'm not listening. La, 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 la. Who is this? It's a wrong number? Goodbye. Fuck. Yeah. I know. It's bad. It's really, 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 really bad. But you gotta have faith. You gotta stay strong for me. I know. It's not going to be easy anymore. But listen. You're my friend, and I love you. I have to call Mark back now because he's going to make it all better. Stay strong. I know you can stay strong for me because I believe in you.
The jukebox lights up and starts playing music, but Erica doesn't hear it. It is a low-frequency song. She slides over one of the coffee mugs and knocks another one to the ground. A loud crashing noise. She throws another one to the floor.
Hello? You've reached Erica DuBois. How can I be of service to you? No, I haven't called Mark yet. Can you hold to your goddamn horses, Stephanie? Jesus Christ.
The music starts increasing in volume.
Mark? Are you there? Mark, pick up. Hi, Mark, listen. Stephanie just called me. There's a bit of a problem. Yes, I know it's late. It's 2 a.m. That's weird. Yeah, I'm fine. Hey, Mark, can I call you back? Thanks.
She gets up from the booth and walks around the diner, searching for signs of life.
Hello? Oh, that wasn't funny. Whoever's there, you should come out now. I won't hurt you.
She gets up again and walks over to the jukebox. She puts a quarter into it and selects a song. The low-frequency song is now at nearly deafening volume. She looks out to the audience.
In for 4, hold for 7, out for 8. In for 4, hold for 7, out for 8. In for 4, hold for 7, out for 8. In for 4. Oh, caffeine is one hell of a drug, Suzanne. I hope it doesn't kill me one day. Mark, I have something to tell you. You know that diner I went to tonight? Something strange is happening. I don't know what it is. What time is it where you are? 2 a.m.? How is it 2 a.m.? Are you sure? Because I've been here since 2 a.m. and I could have sworn it's been way longer. Yes. Yes. No, I'm fine. I only had 6 cups of coffee. Wait. Sorry, 8 cups of coffee. No, I don't need to go to sleep. I'll be fine. Fuck you, Mark. I hope you eat shit and die. I'm sorry, Mark. You know how I get. I'll call you tomorrow.
The jukebox starts playing a loud mid-frequency. Lights flood the stage. The lights flicker.
Who's there?
They flicker again.
David? James. I don't know who you are. Why don't you come out?
They flicker more, as if to communicate.
No, I have to leave.
She starts out of the diner, flood of light, then a snap out as before.
No, I have to leave.
Flicker.
No, please, leave me alone. I want to go home.
But you can't go, Erica. We want you to join us.
Please, go away.
Listen, Erica, this place changes people. It's going to change you too. You should be thankful. This place is important to all of us.
You have no idea what this place does to a woman of character.
Oh, please, this Capricorn, no one to talk. Men of characters are equally affected.
What?
Hold on.
What did you say?
Why, does it matter?
But how long has this been going on?
Who knows? That's the mystery of this diner.
I don't know what's happening.
My dear, we fully comprehend the severity of your situation, but we are as in the dark about this place as you.
Where do you think your coffee came from?
I don't remember.
Yes, you do, darling. We all do.
Come with us. You won't regret it.
David, don't be silly. She can't come with us. We're dead.
I know that, James. I know that, Jesus Christ.
Does he always take the Lord's name in vain?
I gave up trying to correct him halfway through my play.
Our play.
Don't remind me to think I told a story with these foul-mouthed idiots with me married to one of them. Also, what kind of a play ends with every character dying a gruesome death? I mean, who writes that?
He does.
Who? God?
Oh, that's at least what he considers himself to be. What a louse.
You got
that right. I mean, my play didn't even make sense.
I don't know. I thought we had an interesting dialogue. Are you saying I don't make sense, darling?
As far as I'm concerned, none of this makes sense.
Okay, I'm confused. How many cups of coffee did I have again?
8.
Right.
Here for another 2? I can brew some more.
No, I think I've had enough.
Anyone else want coffee?
I'll have one.
This is strange. When does it end? Does it ever end?
It can't go on much longer. The light has got to go out at some point.
After all, the world is a strange place, full of wild.
Oh, blow it out, you ass kite.
Cute. If I weren't dead, I'd murder you.
If you weren't already dead, I'd cut your dick off while you're asleep.
Okay.
Might as well find ourselves in the last positions we were in before the lights went out.
I
I
agree.
agree.
They slowly shuffle to the last positions they were in when their plays ended. David paces around until he realizes that he finished his play from offstage. From off, a body hits the floor as before. A high-frequency tone.
Mark? Something's happened. I think I've had too much caffeine.
How's it going?
Very well.
It is 2:05 a.m.